Hello, and welcome back to A Woman Talks, the podcast. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fine. وكل شيء بخير وعلى خير. I am a woman who talks, and we will spend the next few minutes together, where I will talk and wait for your feedback in the comments about two common controversial ways, methods, or mindsets to be precise. Dolce Far Niente versus overachieving. We'll explore them one by one, and then we'll wrap up with a note that's distinct from the ones we've used in previous episodes. Ready? Let's go! We can start with Dolce Far Niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. If you watched the magnificent movie Eat, Pray, Love, you must listen to this sentence, Dolce Far Niente. The movie talks about an American writer who goes to Italy looking for good food and faith. She sits at a barber and tells her new friends that it has been several days since she came to Rome, and she learned very few Italian words. So some Italian guy tell her, "You are not satisfied with yourself because you are an American. You Americans don't know how to enjoy life. You burn out all week to spend the weekend on a sofa in jammies. You cannot rest. You need to be told that you earned it. Here in Italy, it's not how it goes. We decide when to rest and we enjoy the Dolce Far Niente." If you didn't watch the movie yet, I envy you. So much fun waiting for you when you see it for the first time. And if you already did, this period, December, end of the year and starting another, the new year goals, faire le bilan, the dreamy period is the perfect time to watch it again. And at this note, I am preparing an episode where the New Year's resolutions is put it on the table. It will be dropped before the end of the year, so stay tuned. Back to our subject for today. I am not an American, but I am under the influence of the American dream and the marketed lifestyle as much as every one of you, my dear listeners. I have almost the same mindset. I feel like I need to earn the rest to actually have it. I feel like my value is directly dependent to what I can achieve. So sometimes when I am sick, unwell, or simply less productive than usual, my satisfaction on myself automatically goes down. I unconsciously link my value on a day to the output I can make on that day. And I bet a lot of you are doing the same thing. But why? Since when we embraced the urge of overachieving in order to feel valuable? As always, I am no extremist. I'm not encouraging al-batala here, but I am asking about our actual mindset and where it is coming from. Why don't we embrace the fact that every day we wake up is a bliss? Every breath that goes in our lungs is a bliss. Why we don't see that we are immersed in pure blisses since the moment we open our eyes until we go to sleep? Wherever is your actual financial situation, wherever is your position at work, if you have a work at all, However is your relationship with your family, significant other, or siblings. However is life to you now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're still here, you're still alive, you still can change it all and enhance it all. But before all of that, why don't you sit, have a breath, and do nothing, and feel the sweetness of it? You may say I'm delusional. We have responsibilities here and she's wanting me to sit. Why don't you sit? No, I am not delusional, darling. I am realistic. You cannot have it all even if you will stop sleeping from now to the rest of your life. That's a fact. اللي بغاها قع خلاها قع. Sit and breathe and enjoy the Dolce Far Niente from time to another at least. To be able to do what you will need to be able to do, you will need to be able to prioritize your life. Once you will know why you are doing things, the objective behind it all unnecessary clutter will drop by itself. I will repeat. Once you will know why you are doing things, the objective behind it all unnecessary clutter will drop by itself. The important things will take more space in your mind and actions, and you will have time to embrace the Dolce Far Niente when needed. I received this advice from a successful entrepreneur who transformed the course of his life by clearly identifying his true objectives and separating them from superficial pursuits. And as a small parenthesis here, money is not an objective. Having a real objective is. Working hard for it is the way. And then money will follow. Je dis ça, je dis rien. So Dolce Far Niente. Dolce Far Niente is to believe that you are blessed to be alive and to use this bliss on daily basis and to be grateful for it. There is nothing wrong with your 9-to-5 job. We don't all need to have our companies. There is nothing wrong with your old car. We don't all need the last supercar. There is nothing wrong with your outdated furniture. We don't all need to live on Pinterest standards. There is nothing wrong with your non-trendy outfits. We don't all need to model on the streets. There is nothing wrong with normal life. We don't all need to be superstars. So why the rush? Doing, then overdoing, then getting exhausted, then depressing, then setting up bigger goals and having the feeling that it's never enough. Nothing is enough. For every success, there is something greater. For every car, there is one faster. For every home, there is one larger. For every goal, there is one farther. But why? Do we have to be on unlimited race? Doing what? Where is the end point? What is the ultimate goal? I think it's a little bit clearer now. Dolce Far Niente isn't a way for lazy people to escape real-life responsibilities. It's a way to give balance to your life. اسعوا في الأرض, okay, but know when to stop, and most important, know that you will have to stop. So do it برايك خير ما your body يحتمها عليك. Actually, we cannot talk about Dolce Far Niente without talking about the overachieving, and I already started talking about it a little bit. So let's take a little dive into overachieving, so we see the two sides of the thing. To be completely honest, it can be hard not to feel envious of overachievers. They win prizes, launch startups, get promoted far ahead of their peers, or dominate music charts and bestseller lists. Their accomplishments can leave us feeling inadequate. But instead of just envying them, we should also have some compassion. These individuals often pay a high emotional price for their success. When we understand that their inner struggles are their first motive, we might even start to feel sympathy for the paths their lives have taken. What sets overachievers apart isn't just talent or ambition. Their drive comes from deep internal pressure. They don't work tirelessly just because they love what they do or need money. Their intense efforts stem from emotional wounds. Their achievements often mask an attempt to heal unresolved issues from their past. For example, they might be trying to win the approval of a critical parent or make up for a loss in their family. They may carry feelings of chaos or failure from childhood, and their relentless work becomes a way to escape or to compensate for these emotions. In essence, overachievers try to solve psychological problems through worldly success, but this strategy is doomed to fail because material accomplishments can't fill emotional voids. Ironically, success often brings their inner struggles into sharper focus. Depression or crisis may emerge just after a major milestone, like selling a company or gaining a fame. When they realize their achievements don't bring the relief they hoped for, even holidays can be a challenge, as downtime allows difficult emotions to surface. For overachievers, constant activity feels like the only way to keep those feelings at bay. The path to healing requires stopping to address the emotional wounds that drives their need to achieve. In other words, revisiting painful moments of loss, rejections, or sadness, and allowing themselves to feel and process these emotions with compassion. They need to see how their drive for success has been shaped by these deep-seated hurts. In time, recovering overachievers can come to believe that their worth isn't tied to what they produce or achieve. They can learn to value connection, love, and understanding above performance. In a society that glorifies big achievements, We rarely recognize the pain behind them or celebrate the contentment that comes from modest success. Being at peace with an ordinary life, enjoying holidays, cherishing friendships, and prioritizing love can be a sign of emotional health. Perhaps we should sometimes feel a bit sorry for overachievers, and in doing so, extend that compassion to ourselves. So maybe those with Dolce Far Niente mindset are not as lazy as they look. Maybe they are just adopting the correct mindset when needed. And maybe those with overachieving mindsets are not happy as we think they are. Maybe they hide something deeper. So by the end of this year, this is a kind reminder from me to me and to all of you. This year was hectic to most of us, to say the least. Ups and downs, endings and new beginnings, challenges at all levels. Please take a breath and let it go. Let this year end peacefully. Give yourself the freedom to feel the end, being tired, and to have a rest. I also know that a lot of tasks are waiting to be done before the beginning of the new year. Easy. Easy on yourself, please. Nothing will change when we add a number to our calendars. The world will not change. You will stay you. Your projects will remain yours. If something will be delayed, it's probably for a reason, for a good one. Do not get mad about it. Have a rest. Adopt the Dolce Far Niente mindset for a while. It is much needed, and you will love it. Promise. Thank you so much for spending the past few minutes with me. If you don't know me, I am a woman who talks. And if, only if, you liked this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe, and activate the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a new episode. Bye!